things were beginning to feel dull.
Keep that chin up.
Are they really afraid we'll be attacked?
There's something you should know, Outlander.
How do you do?
In good health.
I hear there's a group of Tenakth holed up near Stone's Echo. No one knows why they're there. One of our veterans wants to seek them out, learn what they're doing out here.
To knock the Nutaru territory. That doesn't sound good.
Joe was trying to soothe her. Then the Outlander she took in.
Hi there.
She pried a piece off.
May the land bloom in your steps.
Raise that piece, though. You know how long?
She helped fight off machines near the court. So I heard. Ghana wanted to see you. Don't know what.
Good hunting, Outlanders.
All's well.
In the soil, the air, the water.
If you want to improve your next hunt, let's trade. What machine could stand against you now?
May you ever walk in fields of plenty, Outlander.
Your eye is still as sharp as your arrows.
I hit the targets. So did you. Yes, but you could split a blade of grass from the top of it.
Have you thought any more about what we said? We should petition the chorus.
All we know is
The chorus knows our problem.
What do they do about them?
Everything they can.
Been called an archery practice too? Are they really afraid we'll be attacked?
Find purity and love when surrounded.
Nothing for the road.
The light has taken to the air here.
You really think
So I went to the hunting ground. Are you ready?
How many people are sent to complete that will rain down our arrows just as we can?
we want to treat him for his wounds after his captivity.
You've been called to the archery practice too?
He's back.
Are they really afraid we'll be attacked?
Best to be ready. You never know.
Stay out of the field.
If you manage to find that strike piece you were looking for, you really think we can stop it?
When they come, we will rain down our arrows just as we
Machine strike, anyone? A willing opponent. Finally. Here we go. What'll you do next? Should I? Maybe not. Go on. Can't use that machine anymore. Let me take it. That's the last we'll see of that piece. Oh, guess that piece goes off the board. I'm up. What's your answer to that? I should probably give this some thought. Your move. Guess I have to admit defeat. Maybe you'll consider a rematch. Let's get started. Your turn. All right. This is how it's going to go. That one's gone. Let me take a look. Your turn. Should I? Maybe not. Go on. I should probably give this some thought. Your move. Off you go. Going to go. That one's gone. That's the last we'll see of that piece. What's your answer to that? Looks like I have no choice but to surrender. The game is yours. Let's see if my machines are stronger than yours. What's your answer to that? Should I? Maybe not. Go on. Oh, guess that piece goes off the board. Can't use that machine anymore. What'll you do next? All right. This is how it's going to go. Your move. Off you go. I should probably give this a thought. Your turn. Just because you're in the lead doesn't mean you're sure to win. I'm up. Oh, guess that piece goes off the board. You won. On the last of my boards, have this to commemorate your victory. Won't forget that game anytime soon. Anyone for a game of Machine Strike? Anyone looking to play some Strike?
Go around. Don't take it personal. She's an outlander. Your eye is still as sharp as your arrows.
That's too bad. Still want to.
A half day today.
One more search.
Let this go, Bree.
There is nothing to be done. The river will carry her seeds.
We can't give up.
What's going on here?
You're the one who spoke before the chorus. Maybe you can help.
This is not your concern, Outlander. Have we not tolerated enough of your intrusions?
I think you can handle one more. What is it?
My wife, Kalai. She was to join the chorus. She went up to the promontory to perform the rite of discovery, but she must have fallen. And now they are abandoning the search.
We have done enough, Bree. The search party found nothing but her instrument broken beside the riverbed.
And atop the promontory was only the dye she used for the ritual. We will not ask more of our people to risk their lives because of one woman's stubbornness.
But the seed she carried deserved to be planted and remembered. I heard how you helped the land god Ray. How you saw what no one else could. Please, will you look for her seed pouch?
False hope is a creeping vine.
If I'm out that way, I can take a look around.
Thank you. The promontory is northeast of here. Look for the broken bridge at the bottom of the cliffs, right at the promontory's base. That's where the search party found her instrument.
Okay. That all right with you?
How you waste your time is not my concern.
Searching for what the land has already reclaimed is fruitless.
Those children to stop that.
At this rate, we'll have nothing by month's end.
alongside our kin on the sacred trail.
What's going on here? Sounds like there's a problem.
We're speaking about something important, Outlander.
Yul, please. Later. A reminder of why I often prefer plants to people. They're so much less demanding. I apologize for Yul. My people used to be friendlier, but hunger robs many of their kindness. Seems like there's a lot around here in short supply. Is there anything that can help? As Yul said, we need food. So much so that we've sent hunting parties to the Old Growth, a forest in the north. We never used to hunt animals for food. We never had to. But as our crops fail, we've run out of options. But something else went wrong. A machine slaughtered the last hunting party we sent out. A Clawstrider. But to hear the lone survivor tell it, more deadly than any we've seen before. Until it's gone, I can't risk more hunters, but without that meat, our people grow more lean every day. Tell me everything you know about the machine that attacked your hunters. It fell upon them near the edge of the Old Growth. One of them, Ven, survived and made it back to Plainsong. If you wish to question him, he's recovering with our healers. The other 4 hunters weren't so fortunate. It must be a powerful beast. Can you destroy it? I've handled tough ones before. Good. The Old Growth must be made safe for hunting. One more thing. Every Utaru wears a small pouch of seeds, given at birth, planted at death. It is how we remember our loved ones and celebrate their place in the cycle. It would mean a great deal to the hunters' families if you could recover them. I'll do what I can. I know you will. Be careful in the forest. Before I head for the Old Growth, I might want to talk to the survivor. See what he can tell me about the
I have
cluster.
armor and garments for sale.
May the land bloom in your steps, Outlander.
There's the survivor from the hunting party. Ven? I'm here about the machine in the Old Growth.
You're going after that horror.
I'm going to try. Do you mind answering a couple of questions about it?
I'll tell you what I can.
I need to get going.
You don't want to fight that thing.
Trust me. I know what I'm doing.
Well, if you do, I hope you cut it to shreds. It killed Lao, my oldest friend.
The child lay.
her mind.
Children, you can't afford to.
Take a moment to appreciate my wares, especially the armor.
This new color suits the huntress, and her mind was full of them.
This must be the old growth. Shell said the hunting party was attacked near here. Best place to start looking for the hunter's seed pouches. There's a dead Utaru in the clearing. Must be one of the hunters. I'll take out these machines before I can grab the seed pouch.
Gotta follow up while that acid's working.
Okay. Now to collect the hunter's seed pouch. Got the pouch. But where are the other hunters? And the Claw Strider that attacked them? I better check for tracks with my focus. There. Claw Strider tracks. I might have chased the other hunters deeper into the forest. I'll need these later, for sure. Another hunter. Ghost Rider must have caught up to them. Okay, got the seed pouch. Better pick up the Ghost Rider's tracks and keep going. The third hunter. I should collect their seed pouch. He died where the Ghost Rider caught him. At least I can return his seed pouch. I need to put a stop to that machine. I better scan for tracks. Okay, 3 hunters. There should be one more. Ghost Rider probably chased after him. There's some kind of residue here. It's sticky, like tree sap. It might have been from a weapon. It looks like the Ghost Rider continued up the cliff. Hunter gave it quite the chase. More residue. Ghost Rider's tracks end here. And no sign of the last hunter either. But I better know that those machines are watching that crack in the cliff. Better clear them out first. Machines were interested in that crevice in the cliff. I should check it out. Got a feeling that last hunter was pretty resourceful. I'll shake it out as I go.
They're gone? I wasn't expecting a rescue. Thank you, Outlander.
I'm after the Claw Strider. Where did it go?
You're hunting it?
It's okay. I fought bigger.
Who are you?
Just stay here while I try to pick up its trail. I'll let you know when it's... I can handle it from here.
I can slow it down for you.
Stay back, and don't fire until I do.
Watch for its claws.
Doesn't look like plasma will do much damage.
No! I've got your back!
It's done.
We did it!
It's Lau, right? Ben thinks he left you for dead.
He made it back. I was worried about him.
He said you saved him by getting the Claw Strider to chase you.
And he saved me by sending you after me, so we're even. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he figures out I'm alive.
Go on back then. And thanks for the assist. Slowing that machine down helped.
Then here, take this. I can craft another one if I need it, but... well, I hope I won't after this, not for a while.
One more hunter gets to go home. Now I just have to return the seed pouches to Shale. Fresh of air. Looks like the machine's claw got stuck here. Slowed it down, while the hunter kept running. There's the broken bridge. I'm gonna have to take care of these machines before I can look around. Take my chances. That acid ought to hurt it. Now to look for Kalai's seed pouch. I better start at the bridge. A lot of footprints. Must be from the search party. Bree said this is where they found his wife's instrument. The search party concluded Kalai's body was probably carried away by the river. But from up there, that old tree would have caught her. I don't think she actually fell. I should check up at the promontory. Maybe the search party missed something. It looks like the search party took the trail under the stone arch. That must be the way up to the promontory. debris. There must have been another path up. Guess Kalai and the search party climbed the cliff instead. This broke off some time ago. Why do I get the feeling this isn't going to be an easy trail to follow? An old Utaru trailhead. Looks like this is where the Rite of Discovery started. Debris on the trail. It looks like pieces of a bridge. Looks like this fell down here a long time ago. Maybe from a storm. The trail's broken away. Kalai must have climbed her way up, too. If Kalai made it to the top, she must have been a good climber. It doesn't add up that she fell. This must be the promontory. Looks like Kalai was doing something at that stone table. I should take a look. There's Plainsong. Just like the first Utaru saw it. Flowers. Ground into a dye. Kalai must have done this as part of her ritual. I should look around. My focus will help me figure out what happened to her. The search party was up here, all right. There's too many tracks to pick out Kalai's. These flowers have a trace of something on their petals. The dye Kalai was wearing. Looks like it left a trail. Too faint for the search party to have noticed, but my focus can pick it up. There's the dye trail. Looks like it leads away from the cliff edge. Dye trail ends here, with a lot of broken branches. I should take a closer look. Branches were snapped off recently. From some kind of struggle? And over here, drag marks. Looks like they lead through this thicket. I can follow them with my focus. Two bodies? One must be Kalai, but Who's the other woman? Kalai. Those marks on her neck. She was strangled. At least I can return her seed pouch to Bree. So the killer must have tried to push Kalai off the cliff. That's why the search party found her instrument by the river. But Kalai fought back. So the killer strangled her. And then dragged her here. Well, I guess that answers how the killer died. Down it goes! Stalker's got a friend. Just what I needed. Stalker's got a friend. Just what I needed.
Machine can't move. I could grapple in for a big hit.
Stalker's got a friend. Just what I needed. Better grab the killer's seed pouch. Might help identify her. Maybe Fane and Cal back in Plainsong will know who the seed pouch belongs to. Gently.
Outlander, hear me out. I hear Tanakh rebels have taken over the border gates west of here. Best stay clear of them if you're heading that way.
Thanks for the heads up. More rebels. And the Utaru have enough to deal with. Maybe they could use a little help.
I specialize in your survival.
We all lament Kalei's death, but perhaps it's time to move on.
No. That's Kalai's. You found it.
Bree. Kalai didn't fall. She was murdered.
What?
I went up to the promontory. I found Kalai and the body of the woman who killed her.
That's impossible. The search party already checked up there. There was nothing.
The bodies were in a separate clearing. Away from where the search party checked. A stalker had mauled her while she was trying to hide Kalai's body.
Who was she?
I was hoping you would know. I brought back her seed pouch.
belongs to Lina. Kel's apprentice. I don't understand. Why would she do this?
Maybe we should ask Kel.
But she... You, there. Where is Kel?
I saw her leave out the east gate about an hour ago.
She's going home. Summerwind.
She's running away? She needs to stand trial.
I can catch her. Where is this place?
Look for a ruined settlement at our southern border. It's her childhood home. We will get the guards and try to catch up with you.
I heard she's a machine hunter, Dre. Bold and strong.
Hello.
And her mind is full of questions. Often
There's Shale.
Would you
I should give her the seed pouches I recovered from the old growth.
Today, Dre.
Aloy, your mission was a success.
Where does the world begin?
Aloy, Lao has come back to us thanks to you. Is it safe to send out another hunting party? It's never going to be completely safe out there, but the Clost Rider is dead. Here, the seed pouches. I'll see that these are returned to their families for planting and remembrance. I'm sure Lao and Ven would like to thank you in person. You can find them at the Grove. It's been an honor, Aloy. May the land be kind to you.
She went to the fields and whispered her questions to the land gods. But they hummed their busy song and went about their work. For though they had plowed the soil for as long as anyone could remember, they did not know where the world ended or began. Then Dre crossed the plains and whispered her questions to the tall neck, but it shook its mighty head. From its height,
I
it
have
could see
armor
all the way
and
to
garments
the
for
horizon.
sale.
But it did not know where the world ended or began.
stay out of the fields?
Dre came to the banks of the river and whispered her questions to a snapmaw, but it only clicked its teeth. For though it had swum all the way to the sea, it did not know where the world ended or began. Finally, Dre climbed the mountains and whispered her questions to the Glinthawks, but they only cawed to the wind. For though they had flown all across the land, they did not know where the world ended or began. At last, Dre returned to Plainsong and sat before the old woman, who smiled as she looked up from her tea. I could not find the beginning of the world, the girl said, and I could not find its end. The old woman nodded, saying, for the world is as the cycle. It does not begin. It does not end. On and on it goes, living and dying, and turning back again. Dre's eyes grew wider, and the old woman was satisfied, for she knew the seed of wisdom had been planted. And like all seeds, it grew and grew. Many, many years later, Dre herself became longest serving in the chorus. The child Bai, bold and strong, came before her, a question on his mind. The old woman looked up from her tea and smiled.
Dress for protection, dress to impress.
The child, Dre, was bold and strong, and her mind was full of questions.
Dre's at
Often
peace,
she
so
went to the old woman, long
soothe her at
serving in
least.
chorus, who would look up from her tea and smile.
Make a decision on what to do.
Today, Dre asked, where does the world begin?
To make a decision.
And where does it end? I know you, child, said the old woman. No answer of mine will satisfy you, so you must go out in the world search. Find its beginning and its end. And when you do, come back to me with your answer. Dre laughed as she ran from home, for she wanted nothing more than to explore the boundaries of the world. First, she went to the fields and whispered her questions to the land gods. But they hummed their busy song and went about their work. For though they had plowed the soil for as long as anyone could remember, they did not know where the world ended or began. Then Dre crossed the plains and whispered her questions to the Tallneck, but it shook its mighty head. From its height, it could see all the way to the horizon, but it did not know where the world ended or began. Dre came to the banks of the river and whispered her questions to a snapmaw, but it only clicked its teeth. For though it had swum all the way to the sea, it did not know where the world ended or began. Finally, Dre climbed the mountains and whispered her questions to the Glinthawks, but they only cawed to the wind. For though they had flown all across the land, they did not know where the world ended or began. At last, Dre returned to Plainsong and sat before the old woman, who smiled as she looked up.
Take a moment to appreciate my wares.
I could not find the beginning of the world,
the armor.
The girl said, and I could not find its end. The old woman nodded, saying, for the world is as a cycle. It does not begin. It does not end.
How?
On and
Did they
on
lure
it
the
goes,
machines onto the
living
battlefield?
and dying, and turning back again. Dre's eyes grew wider, and the old woman
So I went to the
said,
hunting grounds to train,
for she knew the seed of wisdom had been planted. And like all seeds, it grew and grew. Many, many years later, Dre herself became longest serving in the chorus. The child Bai, bold and strong, came before her, a question on his mind. The old woman looked up from her tea and smiled.
How could I forget?
They called archery practice.
Conserve your
Are they
energy,
really afraid of the attack?
Nature's bounties stitched into the perfect wares.
The child, Dre, was bold and strong, and her mind was full of questions. Often she went to the old woman, longest serving, who would look up from her tea and smile. Today, Dre asked,
Nature's bounties stitched into the perfect wares.
and where does it end? I know you, child, said the old woman. No answer of mine will satisfy you, so you must go out in the world and search. Find its beginning and its end. And when you do, come back to me with your answer. Dre laughed as she ran from home, for she wanted nothing more than to explore the boundaries of the world.
Will you
First,
trade
she
today?
went to the fields and whispered her questions to the land gods. But they hummed their busy song and went about their work. For though they had plowed the soil for as long as anyone could remember, they did not know where the world ended or began. Then Dre crossed the plains and whispered her questions to the Tallneck, but it shook its mighty head.
I have armor
From its
and
height,
garments
it
for
could
sale.
see all the way to the horizon.
Children be
But it did not know where the world ended or began. Dre came to the banks of the river and whispered her questions to a snapmaw, but it only clicked its teeth. For though it had swum all the way to the sea, it did not know where the world ended or
Dress
began.
for protection, dress to
Finally,
impress.
Dre climbed the mountains and whispered her questions to the Glinthawks, but they only cawed to the wind. For though they had flown all across the land, they did not know where the world ended or began. At last, Dre returned to Plainsong and sat before the old woman, who smiled as she looked up from her tea. I could not find the beginning of the world, the girl said, and I could not find its end. The old woman nodded, saying, "For the world is as the cycle. It does not begin. It does not end. On and on it goes, living and dying, and turning back again." Dre's eyes grew wider, and the old woman was satisfied, for she knew the seed of wisdom had been
Take a moment
planted.
to appreciate my wares.
And like all
especially
seeds,
the armor.
it grew and grew. Many, many years later, Dre herself became longest serving in the chorus. The child by, bold and strong, came before her, a question on his mind. The old woman looked up from her tea and smiled.
You'll see for yourself.
Anything happened to the Eastern dish?
The one the tall neck circles around?
I get that.
Conserve your energy, children. The tall neck
The child, Dre, was
Dress
bold
for
and
protection,
strong,
dress
and
to
her mind
impress.
was full of questions. Often she went to the old
No
woman,
running, children.
longest serving in the chorus, who would look up from her tea and smile.
Your eye is still as sharp as your arrows.
Today, Dre asked,
I hit the
"Where
targets.
does the world begin?
So did you.
And where does it end?"
You could split a blade of grass.
"I know you, child," said the old woman. "No answer of mine will satisfy you. So you must go out in the world and search. Find its beginning and its end. And when you do, come back to me with your answer." Dre laughed as she ran from home, for she wanted nothing more
Take a
than
moment to
explore the
appreciate my
boundaries of the
wares,
world.
especially the armor.
First, she
What happened
went
in the old
field
growth would have
and
been worse,
whispered
but
her
for you.
questions to the land gods. But they hummed their busy song and went about.
That must be Summerwind. But where's Kel? There's Kel. What's she holding?
So now everyone knows. It was only a matter of time once you went up that cliff.
You stood right next to the man whose wife you had murdered and told him to move on.
I never wanted any of this to happen.
Then why?
Calais sowed the seeds of discord. She wanted the Utaru to leave Plainsong, abandon our home. If that thought caught on, it would have been more destructive than any sickness or machine.
So you had her killed?
There is a natural order to all things. Growth, decay, death. It's the way of the world. The tree cannot pick up its roots, so I stopped what was threatening us. And I'm sorry it came to it. But it's over now.
I'm gonna make sure you pay for all the suffering you've caused.
Too late.
You think you stopped Kalai's beliefs from spreading? But when people hear what you did, they'll cast aside the old ways even more.
No.
And you won't be around to do anything about it.
No! She needed to stand trial! Kalai deserves justice.
Kel thought that silencing Kalai would silence her beliefs. Prove her wrong. That will give Kalai justice.
It isn't much, but I want you to have this. As thanks. I won't have to spend the rest of my days wondering what happened to Kalai.
Blighted are the leaves. 3 of our people, dead. And for what? I admit it. I never wanted you among us. But now, it seems I must thank you for revealing the rot that had taken hold here.
I'm sorry it had to happen this way.
At least with the rot removed, new growth can thrive.
Making good use of this. Okay, then.
It's lucky for me that you're here, Outlander. The name's Jax. A squad of Tenakth is holed up in that cave. I think they're in trouble. At least one of them is injured. I'm here to offer help, but with the Tenakth, such an offer might be perceived as an insult, even when help is needed. Will you stand with me? I saw you speak before the chorus, so I know you can be persuasive. And if things get out of hand, I will be stronger with your spear at my side.
I'll do what I can.
You there! This camp belongs to Eagle Squad. Retreat or die.
At ease, Eagle. I'm not here for blood. Just to parlay.
You know the parlay sign?
Let us in so we can talk.
So far, so good.
long way from the desert, aren't we? This one was blinded?
Boy, nothing gets by you.
Looks like your training mission didn't go according to plan. We're here to help, if you want it.
How does an Utaru know we're on a training mission?
He knew how to request a parley, too.
He's not Utaru. Or Tenakth. He must be a veteran.
A veteran?
I didn't think there were any left.
We don't need help from a washed-out farmer.
Could have fooled me, judging by the look of things.
Sister, it sounds like they just want to help us. Why not let them?
What do we got to lose?
You said you're on a training mission?
A machine hunt. The final test before a young squad goes on active duty.
Everything was going fine. We tracked a claw strider and hit it hard,
but it fled into a herd of bristlebacks.
One charged right at Kore. He dodged just in time and landed a strike as it passed.
I hit an acid canister. The spray was like fire in my eyes.
A terrible wound.
I should have scouted ahead. Spotted the herd.
No. I should have spotted that canister.
What does it mean to be a veteran?
I was born to Tenakth, but offered to Utaru in exchange for tribute.
Tribute?
Back when there was plenty, the Utaru offered yearly gifts of food to the Tenakth to keep peace between them. Over time, this tribute grew into an exchange of people. The Tenakth needed able-bodied youth to fight their clan battles. And the Utaru needed veteran soldiers to train the defenders of Plainsong. I was just such a soldier.
Was being the key word.
You may yet need my spear, young warrior.
What do you need?
Supplies.
Dried meat, ammunition, weapons, camping equipment.
A lot of provisions for a trip back to the desert.
Everything we need is at Riverwatch. A huge cache of war spoils up there. Left over from the route.
The route?
When our forces drove the Karja back to Barren Light, they made sure the Kestrels felt the loss. Made it hurt.
Marshal Canera shot a score of fleeing Karja from the top of Riverwatch, and her squad gathered the loot. It's all just sitting up there. Ours for the taking.
Deadly machines are known to patrol that place, and the ruin itself is on the brink of collapse.
You think machines and rotting ruins are enough to keep out Eagle Squad?
No, but your injuries are. Let Jax and I grab these supplies for you.
This is our mission. I'm not handing it over to some...
Fine. Come with us.
Fine. The three of you hold position. I'll be back.
Be safe, sister.
The ruin is this way. Once we get those supplies, everything will be fine.
So you say.
What's that supposed to mean?
Your brother's condition is...
That's not your problem, farmer.
So you say.
Stop saying that!
Hey, calm down. We're trying to help, remember?
So you say.
We'll have to cut across the river. Avoid the Outlander camp down the road.
Trespassers.
There are strangers in these lands. Just like you, Eagle.
Oh! Something wrong?
I hate getting
Small
wet.
Cash.
Tough as a ravager, this one.
Better keep looking.
I heard that.
That's as clean as I'm gonna get out here.
We're here.
The entrance should be right under that arch.
Machines. I'm going in.
Follow her.
I had that.
Give credit where credit is due, young one.
Maybe I would have handled it better if I wasn't busy covering you, old man.
Aren't I lucky?
You know, if this is too much for your old bones, you can always head back. I guess the farmer hasn't lost all his fighting spirit. Supplies should be up there. Taller than I thought.
What's a deadly climb to Eagle Squad?
What are you trying to say, old man?
Enough. I've climbed this tower before. I'll grab the supplies.
Come. Let's see if any of these machines have parts we can strip. Maybe I'll show you a thing or two.
What could a farmer possibly know about salvage?
Only decades of experience compared to your very brief existence.
Okay, gotta find a way into the ruins. Looks like some kind of basement. Gotta find a way up. Okay, the supply cache should be at the top of the tower. But how to get up there? Wings holding up? been up here before. Must have missed the supplies. No cash. It must be higher up. These are the supplies? Won't last them very long. I can't leave that kid alone for a second. Jax and Socorro are in trouble. I gotta catch up to them. I gotta get in there and take down those machines.
I'll go through you if I have to.
Didn't want to leave all the fun to us.
It's done. I better check on Jax and Socorro.
Well fought, Eagle. Though I would have preferred if you hadn't taunted that thing. What did you find?
Practically nothing. Socorro, there's maybe a day's worth of food here and some rotting medicinal herbs.
There was supposed to be more. Enough for...
It was never your intention to go home, was it?
What do you mean?
A blind Tenakth can't fight. And if you can't fight...
The Tenakth will kill Korra from being blind?
He'll face a trial against the machine.
They say it's more dignified that way. But it's still a death sentence.
So you were gonna use the extra supplies to live in the wilds?
I thought it would be enough to get us started.
Can't they stay in Plainsong?
Plainsong has too many mouths to feed. The Chorus would never allow it.
We should get back.
I'll take this young sprout back. Meet us at the cave when you can.
You ever wonder if this is worth it? Missing these moments over a few shards?
Those few shards are gonna buy a better future back home.
of agreeing with them.
The latter, not so much.
You told me they were the best delving crew in the claim.
You told me we'd be drowning in artifacts.
Well, I found this, didn't I?
It's a tray.
By the sun, man! Not even the most accomplished crafters of Meridian could pull off such symmetry. I wonder what the old ones served on it. Appetizers? Seafood?
It's a tray! Who are you?
Rushavid? You wouldn't recognize the sun if it hit you in the face. This is the savior of Meridian, the one who sees the unseen. You've come for them, haven't you?
Them?
The relics! The lake is full of them. Something big happened here in ancient times.
You mind if I take a look? Huh. That's a lot of data.
Should we be sending for a healer?
Whatever this is, it all points to something called a mobile cover system.
Oh! You mean a cover for the tray?
No. More like something that could come handy in a fight. Where did you find this?
The dig site,
Which is now crawling with machines. And unless they magically disappear, we are leaving!
Don't you want to find out what actually happened here?
Maybe we still can. I already took care of the machines at the dig site.
That's amazing! We'll resume our dig as soon as we can. Though, knowing this crew, it'll take forever for us to move.
Let's see those good-for-nothing charcoal burners try to charge me hazard pay now.
I also know what actually happened here.
You... Where? When? How? You must tell me everything.
It's, difficult to explain.
Please. I just want to understand as much as I can.
Definitely not a tray cover.
The old ones fought a massive battle here against machines. Some fled, but others stayed behind to try to salvage this, to help others carry on the fight.
Did they survive? So... they failed.
It made it into the hands of the most renowned warrior in the Sundom, did it not? And every item we recover will be used to ensure their memory lives on.
I didn't see any machines at the dig site, so yes, I suppose that is true.
I'll need that tray and your workbench. I'll have to tinker with this to turn it into something I can use.
Of course, Savior. It's the least we can do. May the sun light your way, as you have illuminated ours.
Let's take a look at this thing. Feels right. Time to test it out.
That's where we travel as far as the unknown, so we take better than sticking around a bunch of eldermen with lots of spark.
This is a bad idea. What if the Tanakh come back to playing this game?
Don't let Petra hear you say that. She'll hammer your head out.
So this was a rebel camp, you say? Pretty elaborate for a band that's gone.
How am I supposed to tell them that I failed?
Speak the truth. Plain and simple. Aloy, we were just about to head in. So what will you tell them?
That we'll have to make do. Survive in the wilds without the supplies.
That will be a hard life.
Better than letting Corey be killed if we go back.
There must be another way.
I don't see one.
So, we're all stocked up then?
The cache was empty. But we'll be alright without them.
I can't let you starve out here. Just leave me.
No!
Jax, you said Plainsong has too many mouths to feed to take them all in, but what about just—
I am not leaving my brother behind!
He'll be safe in Plainsong, and the rest of you can head home. It's the only real solution you've got.
The Chorus won't like it. But if I vouch for the boy, share my rations with him, I could convince them. I will do so if Cora wishes.
No! You're not taking him!
Sakura, I think this is the best option. I'm a burden to you out here. This is what I want. Let me go with him.
Permission granted. But brother, this is not the end for us. I will visit you in Plainsong. And no Utaru or Tenakth can stop me.
They will be foolish to try. I'll stay and help them pack their gear, then take Cora back with me. You've shown strength and wisdom today. Rare combination. You have my thanks, and theirs too, I'm sure.